Hello YouTube, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to another unit overview video. Today we are looking at the vampire counts and we're looking at the Vargheists. So let's zoom out and have a look at these creatures. As you can see, they're massive, they're massive bats with red hair. That's probably the best way we can describe them. What we're going to do, we're going to bring the UI up right now and have a little look at the unit cards. So I have one selected here, I've got two of them all together, so let's spread them out. So you get 12 in a unit. They have damage dealer, which means that they can do pretty good damage in melee range. And frenzy, it means they cause some more damage when the leadership is high. And the leadership is pretty damn good off the bat, it's 60. When you compare it to the Graveguards, 50, and Graveguard are a pretty good infantry unit for the vampire count. So 60 is pretty damn good leadership. So if you combine the melee attack with leadership, it's a pretty damn good unit to have. They're also quick as well. 92 speed means they're going to get around the battlefield quite quickly. We mentioned in a previous overview video with the direwolves that they have good speed of 95. Well, these are 92, which are only just slower than the direwolves. That's pretty good. Melee attack's 32. Compared to the Graveguard, that's 10 better than the Graveguard. And Graveguard, I mentioned in a previous overview video, have good staying power in battle and do fight for a long period of time. So they are much better in melee attack as well. Even better than the Cairn Wraiths as well. Melee defense is 24. I mean, 22 Graveguard there. I go back to the Graveguard. I keep referring to that because Graveguard are one of the better infantry units you can get with the vampire count. So if we base our stats off that, you can get a pretty damn good idea what it's like. Weapon strength is 100, which is really good as well. I mean, we've got Manfred who has 450 there, and we've got the Banshee on 280. But 100 is really good, really solid stuff there. A charge bonus of 24. Again, you know, it's not the best. Obviously, the Black Knights here have 58 charge bonus. Manfred's got 70. Banshee's got 25. Cairn Wraith 14. Direwolves 18. So 24 is pretty average for that charge bonus. And then we've got some statistics here. So causes fear. So they do have a fear aura about them, which can cause penalties, although it doesn't actually stack. They are undead, so they have the same kind of traits as all the other undead units, where they basically crumble, which comes up by here. Frenzy, so it's plus 8 at melee attack and plus 4 for the charge bonus. And then disintegration, direct damage, so causes severe damage to self if their leadership is shattered, basically. So they're just some basic stats to go through with the Vargheists here. So what we're going to do, we're against the dwarves again today. We're going to be bringing these into battle and going over it. So let's get the UI off right there. We're going to start the battle. Our dwarves are over there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring them up there. I got direwolves on the side, so we're going to flank with our two beast units. Vargheists on the right flank, direwolves on the left. They're our two quickest units on the battlefield, so we're going to use them quickly. It says moving fast on them there. Dwarves are in the centre. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up all of my troops. Just like so. Got them in locked group formation as well. And what we're going to do, we're going to get our direwolves in behind like so. I'm going to actually bring my lines a bit further forward. Try and get them to concentrate on them while I use my Vargheists. So we're going to go in for the kill on the Quarrelers. We're going to use one of these on... Well, we're going to use one Vargheist to begin with. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the UI as well, so you get to see how many kills it does, etc, etc, and we get to see the damage on the Quarrelers. So let's look at the damage on the Quarrelers with this unit first of all. Boom, look at that health. Look at that health go down straight away on the Quarrelers there. Down to 4,000, chipped away. That's just off the charge. And the charge isn't the best, by the way. They've got one kill already by the looks of things as well. Got a few kills. Gives you an idea. So look at that, down to 3,000. So they're almost 1/3 gone off just one attack off the one Vargheist unit there, which is pretty damn good in my opinion. I mean, this is against a Quarreler unit, which is a pretty decent dwarven missile infantry unit. Now we'll have a look at the staying power of the Vargheists right here. We've got multiple units on them. I'm going to use this Vargheist unit to throw away basically. But you can see their health, okay, taking a bit of a hit now, but they're in there for a while. They're on the ground fighting them. This Quarreler is half, or over half, gone now. They've got some minor units on them as well. They're actually surrounded, so we'll see how long they stay for. They've actually got rid of the Quarreler unit there, which is really good. So we're going to attack the miners, but I'm going to actually tell this unit not to engage, just to keep it back. We haven't even got our infantry involved. Okay, our infantry is actually involved here. We'll just let these units get attacked. I'm going to throw all these in for the moment. Because the Vargheists by themselves are actually doing a pretty decent job. Okay. I will get them in. Okay, what I was going to say was they've got quarrelers on them, they have miners on them, but it's one unit of Vargheists. Okay, we've actually lost one Vargheist here, it's down to 11. But still, we've killed one unit, they're holding their own against the others here. They've taken a chunk of the force away, 5-6 units have been taken away from the battlefield. My direwolves can now charge in and get some kills on the quarrelers here. My infantry's just holding up here. We've got Graveguard, which is really good, obviously. Hold the lines, like I said, do a pretty good job for the Vampire Count's Graveguard. I can even flank around with this one. And what we're going to do now is have a look at the stats of the Vargheist. So, they've got 58 kills, only lost 2 of them so far, but their health's going down to half now. And it's starting to go down a lot quicker the longer it's been in battle. But 62 kills isn't too bad. And obviously, if you compare to other units, Graveguard 11, Graveguard 47. I haven't really used them that much though. 33 and 60 for my cav, which has got a lot more kills. Up to 73, one unit of Vargheists. That's 12 in the unit, and that's 74 kills. Now, obviously, if I send my other Vargheist in, which I will be doing, I'm going to use it on this quarreler unit by here. They would get more kills. But it's interesting to see the stats and to see how it stacks up. I mean, they're a pretty damn good unit in my estimation. They do cost quite a bit. I think on the campaign map, I think recruitment is 1,000. Well, it'd be magic, vampiric magic. 1,000 vampiric magic, which is quite a bit for one unit when you consider some units are about 200 to 300. So they are quite costly, but they are certainly effective. I mean, this unit is down to 6, so that's half the unit gone. They've got 93 kills. They are doing a pretty damn good job against these miners. It does say unit losing slightly on the miners there. And this one, this dwarf unit, dwarf warriors, it says combat even. They are a high threat. So the dwarf warriors are going to defeat them by the looks of things. Meanwhile, this unit has routed the quarrelers over here straight away. This Vargheist unit's got 17 kills, 18 kills. Health pretty... well, health gone down by quite a bit, actually. I think they've been getting shot at beforehand. But they've routed that unit pretty damn easily. My army's doing a pretty good job. I'm just going to get all these to charge the Thorgrim, but they... matter of fact, all of you can just go and charge Thorgrim. Stay away from my test over here. So they are starting to crumble now. Down to 3, but they've pretty much got rid of 2 to 3 units by here, just by themselves. They would have actually leveled up, or almost leveled up as well, with the experience, just from that little skirmish with a few units there. Over 100 kills. Leadership is now -4, and this is the leadership thing coming into effect. -7. This is where they start to crumble. But, as you can see, the battle's won. I've basically thrown away the Vargheist unit, and they've won me the battle, pretty much. Showing you how effective a Vargheist unit can actually be on the battlefield for the vampire count. It's interesting to see how they do. So what we're going to do is end the battle there. Decisive victory. Obviously, I wasn't really paying too much attention to the battle in itself. I wanted to see how they actually did, and what we can see here is 108 kills. The other Vargheists actually got 54 kills, which is not bad considering that I had them off the side of the battlefield for most of the battle, and brought them in just to sort of charge the quarrelers at the end, then just to see how they did on a one-on-one fight without other units getting involved. But you can see from the stats there, this Vargheist unit did actually survive. Okay, they took a bit of a beating, but 108 kills. They are a pretty effective unit to use in the battlefield. Obviously, in your campaigns, they're going to cost quite a lot with it being 1,000. So you're not going to have an army of, say, 5 or 6 of these things unless it's late game and you've got lots of resources and you've sacked lots of settlements and stuff. But certainly, you know, if you get 1 or 2 of these into your army, they're a good supplement army, rather a good supplement unit rather to have in your army. Combine them with Grave Guards and Black Knights. You've got a very good, formidable vampire count army. Anyway, guys, I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.